Transportation is a foundational component of logistics and supply chain management because it connects points of production with points of consumption. Freight can be moved through several transportation modes, including road, rail, air, water, pipeline, multimodal, and courier or parcel services. Each mode offers distinct advantages in terms of cost, speed, flexibility, capacity, and accessibility. Transportation managers evaluate factors such as shipment size, product value, delivery requirements, infrastructure availability, and geographic constraints when selecting the most appropriate mode. Effective transportation decisions help organizations balance customer service expectations with transportation costs while supporting broader supply chain objectives and maintaining the efficient flow of goods. Transportation involves multiple stakeholders whose interests must be coordinated to ensure successful freight movement. The consignor or shipper initiates the transportation process by contracting with a carrier to move goods. The consignee is the recipient who expects reliable, timely, and cost-effective delivery. Carriers provide transportation services and assume varying degrees of responsibility depending on contractual arrangements. Governments play a significant role by establishing transportation regulations, infrastructure policies, safety standards, and trade requirements. Consumers also influence transportation decisions through service expectations and delivery demands. Successful transportation management requires balancing the needs of all stakeholders while minimizing costs, maintaining service quality, and ensuring compliance with applicable regulations. Transportation capabilities extend beyond simply moving freight from one location to another. Modern transportation systems provide load transportation, temporary storage, visibility, tracking, scheduling, and coordination services throughout the supply chain. Transportation infrastructure includes terminals, distribution hubs, ports, rail yards, airports, and supporting technology systems that facilitate freight movement. Terminals perform critical functions such as loading, unloading, routing, dispatching, consolidation, maintenance, and administrative processing. Transportation capabilities directly influence delivery speed, shipment reliability, inventory levels, and overall customer satisfaction. Organizations evaluate these capabilities carefully because transportation performance significantly affects supply chain responsiveness, cost efficiency, and competitive advantage in domestic and international markets. Transportation intermediaries play an essential role in simplifying logistics operations and improving supply chain efficiency. Freight forwarders act as agents on behalf of shippers, coordinating transportation activities and consolidating shipments to reduce costs. Non-vessel operating common carriers, NVOCs, function as carriers even though they do not own transportation assets, issuing their own bills of lading and arranging ocean freight services. Brokers negotiate transportation rates and capacity on behalf of customers, while customs brokers assist with international trade compliance and border clearance requirements. These intermediaries provide expertise, market access, documentation support, and coordination capabilities that help organizations manage transportation complexity while improving service quality and operational flexibility. Carrier classifications help organizations select transportation providers that best align with their operational requirements. Common carriers provide transportation services to the general public, operate under government authorization, follow established routes and schedules, and are subject to extensive regulatory oversight. They assume responsibility for cargo while offering standardized transportation services across designated territories. Private carriers, by contrast, own or lease transportation assets exclusively to move their own products. Organizations operating private fleets gain greater control over transportation activities but assume responsibility for asset ownership, maintenance, insurance, and operational management. Carrier selection depends on service requirements, cost objectives, operational flexibility, and strategic priorities. Contract carriers and exempt carriers provide additional transportation alternatives that address specialized business needs. Contract carriers operate under negotiated agreements with specific customers, allowing customized services, flexible scheduling, and tailored operational arrangements. Dedicated carriers provide exclusive transportation services to a single customer under long-term agreements. Exempt carriers operate with fewer economic regulations and typically serve specialized commodities or local markets. Their rates are largely determined by market conditions rather than regulatory oversight. These carrier types offer organizations greater flexibility, lower rates in certain situations, and customized transportation solutions. Understanding the characteristics, advantages, and limitations of each carrier classification enables logistics professionals to make informed transportation decisions that support service, cost, and strategic objectives.